Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday afternoon. I'm using the DJI Pocket 2. It's late afternoon. I've just come from over there, just behind those buildings. I rent an apartment now at Coal House, Marina Place, and as you know from my previous videos, I usually lived here in Anarchy Sheepcoat Street. 3.5 years of total hell. The bank and the flats there are wonderful. Well fitting inside. We had a great concierge, and I was very excited when I first moved in. I'd only been in Birmingham 18 months, but it didn't work out because of this roadworks here. Started more or less when I moved in, and they've just left this after they finished about a year ago. And as you know from my previous videos, this is an update. It should have been open January the 1st here, and it is now into May. Unbelievable. Spoke to local businesses recently, as you know, one at the restaurant in Broadstreet, and they said it's crippling their business. As I said to her, I did notice last year, I was still living here, they took almost all the workers away from here, Broadstreet, for 6 months, so that's why it's not open January the 1st. Great building. The gates there, as you can see, after nearly 4 years now, still left open. So on a Friday and Saturday night, people just come in there. We even had a girl get mugged. They stole her mobile phone, and after 4 years they're still not capable of securing the gate there for the residents. Before I left in December, they promised it would be done by the end of last year. So nearly 4 years and the gate's still open. People are totally exposed. They have painted the roads. This is the new 5-star hotel. I think, as I said to you the other day on the video, it's about £1,500 for a 1-bedroom. Great furniture shop there, Lee Longlands.
Yeah, the train's about 5. We'll get there for about 5 o'clock.
Just let me know. Enjoy yourselves.
5 ways roundabout. Most of them are actually closed now. Although, as the lady said who owns the Indian restaurant, one of my previous videos, you can watch that. A new nightclub is opening up there. And then when you go from here, which is just a few hundred yards now, it's completely different. It's still very busy. Lots of clubs. Lots of people out on a Friday and Saturday night. But it's going to be open, obviously. I think this road possibly before the end of this month. I might be wrong, but I will film this for you. I will walk from Grand Central to the end of the tram line, which is a few hundred yards past Morrison's. But it's a wonderful building, the bank, as you can see. Great design, looks fabulous. And then this £40 million NatWest refurbishment here, which was directly opposite my flat. When you think Broadstreet's finally finished after over 3 years. This came along, which is going to be apparently a couple of years, I would think. It's quite warm today, 65, 66 degrees, cloudy, a slight breeze which is slightly warm, so it's a very pleasant day. We can go up to Centenary Square and then possibly go along, just take you along to Victoria Square, see the progress they have made there. So it's just a quick update, guys. I know some of you like this. That's the Commonwealth Games head office over there, and I wondered what this beautiful building is here. I did notice on Friday night it's actually a club, so very interesting. Not the most attractive hotel outside, looks very dated now. Down there is the mailbox and the cube. Over there, several restaurants and beautiful Brindley Place. I've been a vlogger now 9 months, and I watch vlogging all over the world, so we all have our own styles. I'm trying to balance everything. As you know from my previous videos, I do not like my voice. It's not articulate or eloquent, and I don't talk a lot in my videos, but sometimes I do. I think a majority you have your live ones who do it for the super chat money, not all of them but most of them. Then you need 1,000 subscribers for that. I have 78, so it'll never happen, but I wouldn't go live anyway. And then you have your silent vloggers, which is I would think it's majority. And I started out silent because I thought I hate my voice on video. But I then realized you need to get a balance. Sometimes it's appropriate to be silent, and other times I think it's appropriate to be talking. Over here you have Black Sabbath Bridge and the wonderful canals over there. I think he forgot his shirt. So talking, I think, when it's appropriate, and staying quiet when it's appropriate. I noticed the silent vloggers, they are very silent. They never talk, and I mean, sometimes I think they put too much information on the screen, so if you're reading that you would miss the video. And also it is something as I said, I started out doing, but I thought, well, just do half and half, really. All those people here have just come out of the Commonwealth Games office in Broadstreet, so they've probably just had a very important meeting. But the silent vloggers, they never talk and they never show their face, which is their prerogative, because I do not. but even a reflection in a shop window, they were edited out. But they are sort of totally mysterious. There's a gentleman's and scholar pub there. So we're coming up to an area which you know I have featured many times on my videos. They left it for 1.5 years. Just left it. And they come and go. They finally almost finished. Again, you will see this on my previous videos. It's been a real eyesore for 1.5 years, but they're back today. So they didn't come back from last Friday until today. That's a wonderful statue there. It used to be across the road apparently, but they needed the extra room when they put the tram lines in, so that is gone now. And they are almost there. As you know, this is Matthew Bolton, James Watt and William Murdoch. So let's go in. So nearly finished. Have a look at this, guys. Looks like possibly finished tomorrow. Wouldn't that be wonderful? All this rubbish finally taken away after 3 years. Here, the new wonderful Symphony Hall extension. That did take a couple of years. Yes, looks like perhaps tomorrow. But they might have a different department to take the barriers and everything away, so that will probably take another month. Sorry for being cynical. The Rep Theatre had a 6-month refurbishment last year. Wonderful coffee and bar and restaurant in there. The dancing fountain, drive fountain, is spectacular at night. All the beautiful colours. Now perhaps someone could help me, but I noticed the first bank holiday it wasn't open for 4 months because we had the Motion House concert and the big wheel here, ice skating rink, putting it up and taking it down. It was here for 7 weeks, so it's 4 months, and then it opened. But I noticed last bank holiday and the first one, it switched off. Now maybe someone can enlighten me. I would have thought it was the ideal time for everyone to come and enjoy themselves, the first long bank holiday and the last one we just had. But they actually switched it off so nobody could come here. But people still came, perhaps not as many families. The perfect time, I mean, there are not any COVID restrictions I'm aware of. But that's 2 bank holidays this year, the first 2. They switch it off on the Friday or the Thursday night. I haven't a clue why. It never happened before. Even the library looks wonderful at night. This building here is going to be open in 6 months, the new one. The hotel on the left is going to come down, and I'm told they are going to build a hotel the other side of here. I thought it was actually the hotel, but someone told me it's not. And here, the Exchange University. Not sure what they're going to do with the land here. But another month and I think you most definitely see all this open. Be really wonderful. And we can also go on a tram ride as well. I will film that for you. And just there, the building, up there somewhere is where they have the local news channel for Birmingham. I do know one of the gentlemen who actually hosts the show. I haven't seen him for a couple of days, but they are usually around here filming. He's sort of mid-late 40s, but they actually use iPhone 13s now to film. They don't use cameras anymore. A couple of years ago he said they got rid of all their cameras. They film with an iPhone 13 on channel 7. I mean, it's not 1080 HD, but the quality is good. All this has been recently smartened up for the dare I say, Commonwealth Games, but it has been beneficial to the city, the money they got from the government, and also private investments. It's been extremely beneficial, I would say, and they've done so many things. And of course it's a spotlight to show the world Birmingham City in 3 months' time. Obviously they won't go anywhere near Digbeth at the moment. Digbeth, because of HS2, which is going to go on for many years, is a complete and total building site. So I nearly rented a flat here. This one here. They wanted a year's rent in advance. Apparently it's £1,000 for a very small one bedroom, and they wanted £12,000 from me. Minimum of 1 year rental. Apparently lots of NHS workers live there. Very, very noisy road there, 24/7. So you sit out on your balcony, you would enjoy the noise? I don't think so. This is going on, I don't know, probably a year. You have building over there. I'm told you're going to build just behind this building here. This is coming down this hotel here for possibly 3 or 4 years building noise. So who would want to live there? So I did not go any further after my viewing. So we're just going to go through to Victoria Square, where Floozy is, and the jacuzzi. They got the fountain and the youth, but the other 2 youth statues are not up yet. I was there a few days ago, and it looks, I honestly would say, again I'm probably talking rubbish, 2 weeks and it will be open. Be the first time since 2013. It cost too much money to maintain, so they closed it, but they had millions of pounds from the Commonwealth Games. I have to say it looks wonderful. So much better. They removed all the soil, so it will be 9 years. And they put everything back, but it's all new. It's just spectacular. It's cost millions. I know it's very controversial. It's come under a lot of criticism. A new German restaurant here. It's very popular. I've not been myself, but it's very, very popular, which is usually a good sign. Opened possibly just the new year, I would say. Have a Thai restaurant here. That's never very busy, I have to say. It's usually almost empty. Looks very nice. It's been open about a year, maybe 9 months. Dasum over the road, Indian restaurant, outdoor seating. Again, I've made several videos of this wonderful restaurant.
And a big headache. Sorry.
It's a lovely building. Remember the days when you would walk through here and you had I'd say it's 50 years old indoor area one had to go through to get to the Symphony Hall when I used to come from Cheltenham. A very run down area. Weatherspoons, lots of awful restaurants. And here we are, busy here today, still working. Usually lasts for 2 weeks, but it's been on now for maybe 4, 5, 6 weeks. Amazing. Wonderful area. Beautiful building here. Oh, clock's working. It's been broken for a very long time. It wasn't working yesterday and now it's working. Amazing. But you can see here, if you were from Birmingham or you are from Birmingham, you can see how magnificent all this is. I used to come from Cheltenham to go 15 years ago through Birmingham, obviously Grand Central, which was almost a semi-derelict railway station, the old New Street. And I've seen this grow for the last 15 years. I lived in Spain for 13 years over the winter, then came back and worked in Cheltenham in the summer for 13 years. I've been in Birmingham now about 4.5 years. And this whole area here is owned by the same people. This here fountain is protected and owned by the council. The rest of the area, the surrounding area, it's all owned by the same people who own Brindley Place. And here we are. We will finish the video up here. Chamberlain Square, Victoria Square, Town Hall, magnificent building here. All this is new. Even before having the money from the Commonwealth Games, this was an area they dug up probably 3 or 4 times a year. I noticed it the 15 years I came from Cheltenham. I don't know why. All these slabs here, apparently when the Commonwealth Games are finished, or late autumn, are going over here, the whole area. So that will be another, it will look beautiful, another possibly 9 months. I'm not sure what this is, but this is new. I've shown you in previous videos. The town hall is beautiful. And hopefully they will put tables and chairs here like they did, and they have a few pop-up restaurants on the right. All this has been relaid and was pretty bad for years, and it's all been done recently, and that does look beautiful, this whole area here. So it will be late summer, the same thing over this area right the way through the fountain area. I'm not sure, someone said it would take the whole winter till next spring, but that's not so bad if, you know, it's the end of summer. You wouldn't notice it. There is so much going on here, as you can see. It's almost ready to open. I was told March, but of course I knew that was a load of rubbish. As soon as it opens, I will film this for you.
I'm gonna get all this off anyway.
A lot of people working here yesterday. Oh, I see the youth is back. So if you look over there, I'm not sure if you can see it, they are called the youth. And I will be here to film it for you. I can't even find a gap. Going to look spectacular, especially at night. I'm not sure if they're going to have an official opening. I will find out. If not, I'll have my own opening. I'll come along and film this for you guys. Possibly now that the youth came back overnight. I think we're looking at 1 to 2 weeks. Hope you enjoyed my update. See you soon, guys. Take care.